Alright, I'm over here trying to make this happen again. Got some music, hopefully it doesn't affect everything. I'm gonna try to do some muted, some background play, I guess. We'll put it like this, like that. Put it in this corner. We're gonna have open code on the left. All right, so why are we here? We are here because I was trying to connect my GPT OS 20B to open code, and you know, it works. And some people were having problems installing it. I had such a crazy issue trying to connect my setup where I can, you know, do some work. But what was happening was it was literally holding me back. My CPU was peaked. I went to process. In the process area, I think we had a Windows Defender happening, like it was running a virus scan. Come to my knowledge was it would be in between my processing when I asked for stuff. Like right now I'm going to kick it on, and of course it takes a minute for it to load. As you can look onto the right top, it's loading within 16 gig parameters. You see drive 1 where I put all my models. Playing the game, nothing sluggish. Not a game, but a video. Have some music playing in the background. I'm gonna lower this a little bit because it seems in my headset pretty loud. So I did some ranked in Farlight. Never really played it. About 3-4 days. Met some cool people. Met another brother named Coy. He's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "As far as I can." And we lost track of time, and before we realized, we were like minutes away from masters. For me, he was minutes away from achieving legend status. We looked back, laughed. We were there the next day, and he's like, "How long was it?" I said, how long do you think it was?" He says, maybe 5-6 hours. And I said, "You sure?" Final answer. And he's like, "Yeah." I said 11 hours and 48 minutes. He was like, "What?" Anyway, if you got a second and want to check out that game, that's just me playing. You can fast forward to the game part or just enjoy the conversation. Alright, so here we're waiting for the hard drive section here to finish. Once that's done, it'll turn to the typical ChatGPT, because if you look at the bottom, it's on build. If you notice, we're using a new terminal. This one is Wiz Terminal. There it is. Hello. How can I help you today? Can you see if any project in this drive? I know this is a backup of thoughts. Lots of, spell that right? Lots of Self-explanatory right there. And there he goes. He's gonna look. You can see right now, F drive just went to 100%. CPU is at minimal. GPU, video encoding is what me recording. That little bump is an execution. And now it's basically going through the whole hard drive to see what's in there. Yep, found some Apex videos. Look at that. I just asked, can you do me a favor, can you look inside this drive and see what I got? Right? That fast. It took forever. I don't know what was going on. I sat with this ChatGPT, not in here, because anything in here was like super slow. And I would think my CPU was screaming, like how those high peaks were, just constant. And I'm like, what's going on? Went into process, and right in here, whenever it's doing stuff, this right here, this Llama console whole thing, that's the horsepower. Real time. So, if you've seen my channel, most of my time is basically, you know, figuring this stuff out. Look at how fast that is, right? All CPU or GPU bound, right? Look at this. Between the terminal and the command, it's at 47%. But look at the output. That's easily pushing 30. And there's probably ways to turn on those features so you can see it. There's my website project. I asked for it to do something and it stopped. I was like, what is taking forever? You know, I was like, don't you know how to make a website? And it was like, I don't know, you have to give me specifics. I did not know it needed like a full-blown outline. So I wanted to put this quick video to let you know that I'm gonna keep playing with this until I can ask for it to make that website that I was looking for. And as you can see here, if I remember correctly, was this one right here, open code with OSS GPT 20B building a website. So right now I got the dummy cover. Click this one so you can see what I'm talking about. Look how fast that is. What's next? Replace placeholders, right? I'm gonna tell it that I wanted images to be dynamic. I was asking if you could pull from Unsplash site. I also downloaded images not sure if your memory is working right with the Defender restrictions. So as you can see up here in the top right, the model is still loaded. It's sitting at 14.8, 15.1, still under 16. You can see the CUDA working, which is basically the reference communicating to ChatGPT. It's processing what I was talking about, because we were doing stuff for a couple of days, and then I just stopped because I'm like, it's too slow. I was thinking, what's going on? And I asked the internet, and it says, oh, because you got a slow computer. And I was like, that can't be right. Like, I can put a whole bat file, if you guys know what that is, create a simple script like this, double click it, and it's done. It'll go into a folder, see if there's stuff in there, and if I say delete everything, it deletes it, and then go to the recycling bin and empty it in 1 second. So I'm over here wondering, why was it running so slow? And then today I woke up and I was just trying to say hello, and it was like bogging down. So this is me testing the ChatGPT OSS 20B, and it works pretty good. I had to put some parameters, which was basically telling it, hey, talk in one syntax, don't jump from PowerShell to command, and vice versa. If you're talking inside the windows, I got to do stuff, be specific, or can we do it all in the command line within PowerShell? That was it. So let me see. Your Flash API will never be right. Yeah, I want it to work locally. I don't think it understood exactly what I was saying, or maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Alright, so I don't want an external no API key. Let's work. Oh my goodness. Let's see if it can do stuff. I don't know. This is me exploring. There might be seasoned people that would be like, oh, all you gotta do is this. And I don't know. I'm just trying to see if it can make a website where I say, hey, this is the type of website I'm looking for, and when it does it, it goes online, it can find things and say, oh, here, we'll pull these things from the wiki or whatever. There's ways that we would do it. I want to know if this model could figure it out. So I'm treating it like a person and say, okay, this is what I'm asking for, this is what I need, here's the resources, I think you can go on the internet, this is running 100% local. Let me see, are you cheating? Sending, what are you sending? Oh, I'm streaming. I'm over here like, what's going on? That's funny. But look at, as it's Wiz and a terminal, because it needs the inside your computer, the CPU, to do the exchange part. But it's coming in fast, like you're having a conversation, and it's not coming in broken. You know, use the up keys to see ahead, behind. Right? Because I was working in a particular folder and I said, can you see outside? It said no. So I closed the terminal, opened up a new one outside, which is the full root of that external drive. And it said, can you see it? And I said, yeah, scan it, tell me what's up. And you know, you were there to see it. These are for people who are showing up late, if there's people for now, but that was it. I wanted to make sure that it's working. I also want to let you guys know I'm the #1 Freddy in Puerto Rico in Farlight. And you can check out those videos. I'll back it up so you can see, because I'm not just making up this stuff. Right there. #1 Freddy. Look at that, #1. This is the squad, this is Koi, and we destroyed these lobbies. So this is 11 hours of fun, mayhem. We started, you know, I think we finished at 8 o'clock. From 8 to 8, pretty much. Had some lunch, ate, came back. My frame rates are at 100. I think I'm running at 2K. Pretty much all maxed. I had it originally running at 4K. It's pretty smooth. I'm still working on the settings on the video so that the video looks pretty good. So if you're looking into learning how to do, you know, some AI that's locally, definitely come to the channel. I'm going to try to make a little bit better videos for that, because a lot of it is me still learning and I don't want to be making the same mistakes. And one of them was the fact that it was slow. And you know, when you're learning and you see something like that, you're thinking, oh, you know what, this is bunks, the hype, they're telling you all this stuff. And now you can see how fast it runs. Let's see if it can find. I think it can. Oh man, these games were just. I felt sorry for the people who were behind. All right, we got an error. Oh, you know why? Because it's not there. Maybe each folder, you know, represents an agent of your project. Maybe they'll communicate. I don't know. Let's see. It might come to me and say, I don't know what you're talking about. What agent? Let's see, where are you? Okay, it's in the max folder. It did find a pull. That was me playing around. I could have been more specific and say, look at the later information. Right now, I'm loving this. You can have the same experience. And, you know, if you set it the way that has tools, the minimum for me to get on this one is 16 gigabyte VRAM. Looks like it found it. That's a sample page. Anyway, you can do the same thing. Loaded Ollama. I installed this Wiz terminal. Once you have Ollama, you go into the open code and just set up like you would normally set up a agent, you know, using their partner section. And once that's on, I'll do the forward. You got the model. Right now it comes with, you know, the grok. So the same way grok was working, we'll do it with this way. And I guess what people are just saying is that one is smarter than the other. I think if people just understand that they're all smart, you just got to keep the same syntax. Because when you're talking, you could, it might think, oh, you're talking about terminal, you're talking about HTML, you're talking about JavaScript, and it'll just talk to you. And then if you misunderstand it, put it in the wrong spot, where's the error? This one might look like it's gonna go and fix all the projects I had in there. Yep. If finished, complete for a polished demo. There is. All right, so I don't know where they're at. They're still in that pool. Oh, you know why? Because if I remember correctly, that poll one is that detailed, and it came from the online OpenAI Codex. So with the OpenAI Codex, I just, downloaded the file and then, opened it up to look at it, and it found it. But the one I was asking for was in the Max folder. I think it's in the agent. No, it's not in the agent. Oh, it's in. Let's see how this works. This is how I would do it online. So I would just go / now in this folder and directory. Because I can't take it to the desktop because there's another folder of me doing work there too. So I would have to open open code. I would direct it to that particular section and then say, hey, is this it? And then open it there, and I can work in there. So far, I worked in this folder, which is the Max folder, and then I went outside that folder to the main root directory of the F drive, which is the second drive, not the main drive of Windows. But to tell you, it helped me fix my Windows problem. It didn't fix my Apex problem. I thought it was it. I thought it was the golden ticket, but it did get me to fix a lot of things where it's working better, especially for this interchange. That 30-50% CPU up there is a major difference. And to see the CUDA really working at that, it's equal. It wasn't equal. Everything was idle. If you look at that first video, you see everything idle and the CPU was like hammering. And I think I said, why is this, running? You couldn't turn it off. All right, let me see what's happening here. So I said in that folder, I went in there, found the splash. Let's say continue. And I love the fact that I could see 29.4K context window, because we're not really doing anything. We're just talking. See, the CUDA is doing its thing. It sends it to the CPU. The CPU does its part, slams it back to the hard drive, whatever it's got to do. I got 22 streak kill. Didn't die once. Did a 36 kill. Come check out these videos. They're pretty cool. I think it was this one that was having the issue. Mute that too so it doesn't affect. Like right here, it would bog down and it would say working. You got 62% of the CPU. You can't see underneath this thing. Hopefully I can move it over. This was waiting on permission. That was my fault. But let me see if I can fast forward it. Because, you know, I'm over here talking about other stuff. So now, I ran the permission, and it's generating, but it's waiting, and I'm over here like, why is this so slow? Come on, Dave, click on that. There we go. But the CUDA ain't doing anything. The 54% is the video recording. CPU was peaked. We move it over here. I pause it. Let me see here. So we had 45 on Llama. You know what? This part, if I do remember correctly, was actually writing a lot of files. But there was a part here that was affecting it so bad. And when I woke up today, right there, that anti-service executable, but it was Window Defender. Antivirus protection thing. Today's not doing it on this video, it's not in there. Alright, well, we was doing it today and we fixed it. Alright, what's it going on here? Let me see, let me get back to reality. Okay, so it changed it to build. Look at that. It's doing it. Let's not worry about the past and let's worry about right now. I mistakenly omitted the file path. Let's update. See? Even the agent which is connecting to the OpenAI is learning its mistakes. Because I was having a conversation with ChatGPT online, and we were trying to do something, which was that error. And when I was talking with it, it literally was just talking about other different codes and not staying to the same syntax. It said open PowerShell. I opened it. It's giving me a command line prompt, and I'm not paying attention. I'm just copy paste. I get an error. I'm not reading it. And I'm saying that didn't work. And then this whole time I was assuming, you know, it was me. But it wasn't. It was basically creating its own mistakes. Alright. Updated hero background to the image. Next step. Test locally to see if the image loaded. I would if I knew which one are you're working on. So that one is my first project, yeah. So this one is in source, as you can see here. Nope. Not yet. Oh, no, I put these. I forgot. I was working with this that day, and I put this one first by mistake. And you know what? I'm going to tell it to look. it's trying to put it in the styles. And the image / yeah, that was incorrect because, you know, there is no surf-hero wherever it's trying to, it's a placeholder. So I was trying to say be more dynamic, all this fun stuff. It's getting there. But like I said, the cool part is the 100% local. These are the two things running. These two. Performance is pretty good. It's not that bad. GPU is, everything's running at 50%. CUDA is, you know, doing the conversation back and forth, whatever's happening in the background that we don't see up front. Because as fast as that's coming out, it should be communicating internally to itself. That's why you have all these different sections here, right? All of this is, it's the system communicating with itself. We're just getting the output on this terminal. And this is a 17-year-old computer. My excuse that I was assuming the issue is that it didn't have the AVX 512. I thought, oh, since it doesn't have that, it can't vector that math that fast to do inference. Yeah, if you want to have only CPU and RAM, that is a better card, CPU card. You know, preferably 10 cores or more. You gotta love OpenAI. It's like, I know how to fix it. This is what we do. Here's a little breakdown. This is the images that I was using, those one with the 80 at the end. That long one. It was using the one in the top. I'm like, what is that? You know, you don't want to use the same one. I gotta teach it to write a script that it can go online to that website and say, surf whatever category query it's sending it, and whatever it gets, shoot it out. It might send them 15 of them, and then it should download those. Alright, so you press F5 on the page. But those, I think those are the ones I did. It's thinking now. Check the C drive, there's nothing really there. Everything's in the F drive, really. but it has a script and a boilerplate. Just like anything, it has to learn. It has to learn its environment, figure out, you know, man, it's just blaring in my ear. I keep lowering it. And this is probably super low for you guys. Anyway, the last one I had playing in the background gave me a copyright strike. After it says, oh, you don't get a copyright strike. I'm like, uh-huh. I'm liking this game. It's fun. I like the part that, you know, I can actually run for my life, because sometimes I'm always running towards them. I keep calling everybody bots, but, you know, some of them are just not at the same level. But it's definitely fun. You know, it's definitely something to get used to. Okay, I was like wondering, what are you doing? Just did the work, and now it's probably going to say you got to do this, or it's reply. Or is it still doing more work? Let's see here. Build dummy product items. And all this stuff could be faster with a faster computer. The only thing I did was I needed to see if my power supply was compatible with the new card I was getting. And then I just started thinking, what card should I get? And, you know, when you're talking about AI, what's really important is, can you fit the model in there? So I got the 16 gig. I've been always getting one that's always small, like the 1060 GTX I had 3 gigs. There was a 6 gig model, but you know, I could have done a lot more with that one when I started doing this. But now I got the 4060 Ti, got a great price for $300. God bless the person. And, you know, I was trying to see first, you know, does it work? Can I play Apex on it? Of course. And then I went back into the coding era. And I think I broke some setting. So now I'm just, you know, on my spare time trying to figure out how to fix it. I'm slowly hacking away with the AI, which is what you see right now. Because I had codec installed and I couldn't get it to work. I was so frustrated and I uninstalled it. But then I said, you know what, let me really look at it. And here I am again. And I wanted something simple. Can you build a website? A nice one. You know, I got some scripts on some agents that can take it apart and understand how to make it pretty, functional, and robust. And I have a sample test, which is the the night part wasn't working. I should let that know, or unless it figured it out. Since I can run here, yeah, that's all it is. If you can't do something in the terminal, then build a script and then execute it. It's like so funny. Yeah, since I got to end of Diamond and Masters, that's when I'm really feeling the slowdown in progression. But if you're patient and you take your time, you can run those lobbies. Alright, what's it saying here? Okay. I don't think I have it open, so I'm gonna have to try to open it again. I think it was this one. Took out that the middle one. Oh no. I took out this. Apartments, right? Yeah. Can you find it? I think if it finds that one, if it's not already, I don't think so, it wouldn't be having this problem anymore. Because it has a UI team, it has project management, a design, story, everything. If I can get it to work, I'll tell you where to get all this stuff. Right now I can't even get it to work, so. Nah, it's not there yet. This is the folder. I'm gonna escape twice. I'm gonna put this is the folder with the team. Should go into that folder right there, because it was stuck in my I did say in that folder, which was my mistake, but I'm excited, I'm in a rush, I'm thinking, you know, let's enjoy the process. And I definitely want to get that section fixed. We'll figure it out. And then it'll be one job I don't have to do anymore. I love making websites, but if I can have something that can make really good websites and I can tell it, you know what, change this, this, and this, and you're good. And then I'll set up a Midjourney or, you know, some kind of image where I can have it, I describe it perfectly, or the agent describes it, and use whatever's free, but try to do it locally. We probably need, you know, bigger, look at that, yeah, we probably need bigger, see, it's still stuck in that folder. Context window's getting bigger, but it's not even 1% yet. Yeah, it's got to find the ones that are large files, because some of those files are misleading and they're just thin slits. They're not even full images. I would have to probably prompt when looking for those images, make sure you can see the dimension of it, because if the dimensions are wrong, because it wasn't that tall, it was very wide, but not tall. So far so good. I'll keep it going. I was gonna cut this video, but I'm seeing progress. You know, it's looking for those fake ones, and now it's writing. It should be putting better URL. And there is a folder. You know, you go to a website, it's giving you these unlimited images. How's it doing that? So I just downloaded that HTML, and inside there somewhere should have a string that says, you know, populate XYZ here. It might be on our side, or it might be on the other side. Not sure. However, there's a way to read it. And if I refresh this page that is showing with our gear, it'll be gone. Because look at it, it's right there. And the color. Oh my gosh. It's learning. There's got to be a way for it to see its own work. And there is a testing part. I wonder if it shows those agents on the, oops, let's close that over here. No! What did it fucking do? What did I do, Dave? No. Man. I hit the right arrow key. I guess I did new session. Dang it. Alright. This is stuff that happens, right? Let's see if it continues where it left off. Should. Well, I had an issue with my headphones. At least it's working right now. Alright. I'm happy to help, but I need a bit more detail to pick up where we left off. Could you let me know? Okay, so... Well... Wow. this is where you want to be. You got your AI. It's understand that whatever you're going to do in this, let's say you just have a blank drive and you want to start working projects in it. You just /intent. You say you have no agent. You could set up the GPT OSS 20B, and it should be able to, you know, figure it out. There's a lot of files in there. You know, we got a beautiful planet. A lot of people are putting things together. I'm just grabbing things left and right to see what works for me. And if this works the way I think it does, the context window is a reset because, you know, we were a lot higher. Now we're back to 8.6. And it's just a waiting game. You know, it's scanning the drive. I don't want to say scanning. It's reviewing, reading, looking at it. Because right now it's not really doing much that I can see. The files are getting bigger because it's reading. It's understanding what it is. It's indexing, I guess, is the proper terminology. It keeps finding those videos. Man, I gotta figure out why my game don't work. It's going outside. It found it. Yep. And all of that was me asking, can you make this folder? Can you do this? And it made the surf-shop-cafe. Yep. So it's just reporting what's going on. There's some goals. Yep, just to polish it. There's some images that I found. Man, if I could figure that out. If you know how to do it, man, put it in the comments below. I'm over here struggling for you guys. We got Freddy and Farlight 84. I've been wanting to play this game forever. I could not figure for the life of me how to log in. Then I got people trash talking, and I'm like, dude, what? And they're like, oh, it's a mobile game. I'm like, mobile? I said, why is it on my desktop? And he goes, yeah, log in. I, tried, and it says I gotta do other stuff. And I'm thinking, dang, do I gotta download this game? So months went by, and then one day, and I had it already installed. I said, you know what? I think I figured it out. This was about 3 to 4 days ago. And I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm just going to download it on my phone. And I'm going to use my Google, whatever, to register, whatever. And that worked. And I picked my name, which is the same name I have in Apex. And then I logged in. The controls were the issue in the beginning because they weren't set right. So when I'm used to Apex, where I hit E to check inventory, it would not. I was doing a superpower, and I had to now have an uncomfortable move of my finger to hit F to do inventory. And then I didn't know that you had to hold it so it auto-loot, pull it for you, which is an amazing feature. Alright, what's going on here? Alright, let's see. We're gonna do this one. first of all, I gotta see if this is the exact file. That is not the exact file because it is in surf. So let's get out of this. Am I not seeing this? Oh, Surfer Cafe. Yeah, we're in a different area, so doesn't look like it. I mean, it's still the same. It's okay. This is exactly where I was the last time. But the point that it's, you know, that it's going around and it's finding all of this stuff, that's amazing. I could probably be more specific. Like, hey, can you check by date? I don't like the fact that it broke the site. It was working. You know? I mean, I'm okay to lose it. It's no big deal because I've done it so many times and I got a lot of them that are way better. Right? Hey, victory! Dude, you guys gotta check out these games. They're pretty good. So I go over here on my desktop and I go to this one and I think we did this one. It's been a minute. No, I don't think we did anything on that one yet. The ones that were cool was this one. We're gonna fix that bottom one. I want to do that surf shop one. This one's gonna look cool once I finish it. So we had this one, this one, this one. We have the surf shop. Where's my surf shop? I think that was the Quinn 3. This one did a great job. Look at this son. Right? Okay, I had to put the pictures in there, but you know the layout was look how clean this layout is. Like I asked for something like this and it comes out all broken. Like look at what is this? You know? This one came out so good I had to keep it. You know, if somebody came to me and made this to me, you know, you could do some stuff. Like right now you got this picture here. This area, you know, behind, we could make, you know, put another picture there. A lot of options, a lot of possibility. This blue area could be something. You know? Yeah. So that was Quinn. Gamma I can't even show you because it was so bad. I was trying to do the solar system. It wouldn't work. It's how I'm saying it. It could be my computer. I don't have a lot of things installed. A lot of people would do things and be like, oh yeah, you need this, 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 and this, and it works. So we got, yeah. This was me trying to do a community thing. Alright, so maybe I did do it over here. So it's not this one. the fact that it's actually making these folders is awesome, right? Some of these I really... Oh, that's the one it broke. Alright, you got this one. That's the one that didn't work. Wait. So what's the other one? Oh, yeah. Okay. And you know what? This one, it did it itself. It did all of this. Isn't that cool? It pulled these images. You know what? Maybe I should have it look at this file and say, hey, how'd you do this one? Fucking lose it again? Dude, I'm like so professional, right? Bro, why am I going cross-eyed with this shit? What the fuck, dude? Oh, it's on a desk. See? Bro, I'm tired. It's on the desktop. And the professional. And that one was the 4 or 5. 4. No. What the why is this telling me 4 when it's the 5th one? And it's not the 5th one. Oh, see? First of all, let's get rid of this stuff. There it is. Alright. And close that. It did all this, so I gotta tell this thing. Can I drag that here? My. See? I'm like, bro. Yeah, it did all these images. It did the hover. Man, it was like... I turned around, I was like, dang, it did this real good. And it was all 100% local. And this wasn't me asking on the left open code to do it. This was me just writing something in ChatGPT to give me this information so that I can send it as a prompt. And it made this one. I mean, if you look at it, look how pretty this looks like. The topper looks good, and it's a different image. It's not the same image like before, because there was another one that was so bright that I couldn't even see. But the bottom, these 6, they're the same image. So I want to know, how did it make the top, which there's a way to make it black and white. Oh, you know what? This is definitely coming from a different website. And look, see how I always ask to give me, you know, the tags, which is your notes. So if you look at this code, look at it right here, right there. So that's it. That's the secret sauce. I'm over here asking, and I should have been like, boom. So this is giving and that's a specific right here. Question is, how did they get that? Hopefully we'll figure it out, because I don't want to do this. It might take it all in one shot. I'm not sure. Oh, that's the link. Right? Read more. So when I go here, and again, that's right. I asked for it to give me a confirmation. Bro, I just saw this dude just yabber this crap. He's like, this is a professional, you know, whatever. And then he says, to make it even more professional, you can ask it this way. And this is how he writes the code. And then you could do it this way, another way to write a code. And then you can put a little thumb out. He just kept getting more elaborate. To see that little check mark, like right there, that's cool. And this guy on the left's probably just deleting everything. He's like, yeah, you don't want this crap. Yeah, the thing didn't work, but let's see here. We have a holder images on. Yep. That's exactly what I said. Thus, we need to create a pattern. Yep. Yeah, and I guarantee you, this topper right here, I bet you it is in black and white, because there's a way to do that. This doesn't work. It could either be here, or it could be in the, here it is. Right there. Those two things made it amazing. But, you know, my question was down here, how did this image, and it's just these 6. Like this one's the lion. Can I click that and it shows the lion? Absolutely not. Let's back it up. It's just, anyway. All right, what do you got for me? Okay. Yep, grayscale. Yep. See? It knows now how to see the random ID between 1 and 184. So that means this one is giving, you know, maybe the ID 1074 is that lion. Ha! There it is. Look at that mug. I love it. See? That's it. So how do you get the random? It's up here in the top, because the bottoms are all the same. And you're like, how do you read this crap? Right here, look. Right there. See, it said if you want a random, and see, man, I'm just tired. I'm reminding myself. See, it's the top or no repeat. I said make it a big file so that you can space it in there. Pick some .photos / whatever size you want, grayscale. Right? And this one, I wonder if we said we changed these numbers and made it bigger. Would it pull this lion larger? What a beautiful picture. I'm going to say yes, I can see it now. Hidden in plain sight. What would I do here? I could do that. I could make a block that covers it in a different color to make it stand out. I could do a drop shadow behind this text, make it real prominent, and then that we'll never have that problem again. And I gave him these instructions, and it says the argument provided to the tool is invalid. Model tried to call unavailable tools, find available, blah blah blah. Bash edit, web fetch glob, grep list, read, write, to do, write, and this is in the build. Let's see where we are here. Bring this down. We are here. I'm still alive, almost dying. I'm one shot. Oh, Koi's one shot. That's it. These are things that entertain me. I love first-person shooter. I didn't think there would be another game that's like this, like Apex. This is a lot better than, you know, third person. I can't do that Fortnite or trying to build stuff that you need to know mechanics to protect your, you know, I'm pretty sure it changed by now, but I already got a bad taste in it. This one seems, you know, more realistic and practical. And he's a really good player. Alright, let's see what is going on here. Noted added to the Agent 51 folder. Alright, so I guess it's saying I need to refer, I have to remember image config. Bro, they were hunting. He was standing right there. stuff. That sounds legit, man, right there. All right, well, I'm gonna end this video. I think this is a real good success. Even the fact that we broke it, and I didn't say break it, I mean we closed the working environment. We found our way back. We asked some questions. It's responding very well. We have the up down, so we can see the history of the conversation. Right? So if I remember, now this is different. I forgot how to copy everything. Can I do it from here? Oh, did I break it? What did I do? Oh, okay. So I was right clicking this. Maybe it's going to ask me. Filter. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, it's been a while since I've been dealing with all this stuff, and hopefully my learning style, works with you, and we'll definitely do some more. All right, look at that. This is what you can get right out the box, just saying, hey, can you do this? And I did give in the chat window those two links, and on the left, which is the agent, now will remember when I ask let's build a website, and it'll use the same thing here. These are specifics. We can use a number, and then the other one right here is random, but it's in grayscale. And I believe that how we got to that, we were creating websites, and in here I said make a YouTube clone, and the first one was white like this one. The second one I said let's make it more darker color, and I gave it a bunch of stuff. But what got me was the infinite scroll. Look at that. And I'm like, where's these pictures coming from? And I remember I just, saw something. I right-clicked on it. I said, let's check the tab. And it was a real picture. And I'm like, and every time I loaded this sample, it will always keep loading pictures. And I said, bro, how are you doing that? Anyway, that was through having a chat conversation in the online version, the plus. But it wasn't like anything you can't do for the free. But this one I just said, hey, how come where did this come from? And it said, oh, this. And I said, oh, well, let's start using that. And it made this one. And what got me was I was convinced. I'm like, oh yeah, it'll rechange it. And when I hit refresh, but when I kept refreshing, it wouldn't change. And I'm like, oh. And this one would change because it wasn't a bicycle. Right now it's staying the same, but I have seen this change because it wasn't this before. And if it was, it's just basically, I'm not really paying attention or Mandela effect. But check this out. If I can get this backdrop image to pop up behind this one with this color beach, or I can get the same poll like I do this, but with this service, which is the Unsplash. Oh man, that's gonna be a game changer. Alright, so stay tuned. I'm gonna figure it out. And come to my channel, check out some of the gameplay. I'm playing the same music that didn't give me a copyright strike. You can see all the other videos that I have used on my channel to try to figure this out. And it's in the live section, which is, I'll put a new cover for this one. You can check out my gameplay. 11 hours, man, I can't believe it. And then now we have progression, because the one part that was slowing me down was Windows Defender. So if you're doing what I'm doing and then all of a sudden it's like everything, you know, seems slow, but if you're working with AI locally, it's fast with, you know, by itself in terminal, but when you're working in open code, there's a problem. Well, it could be that your Windows Defender is not working. Mine wasn't. And with the updates, you're not allowed to get online anymore, but they do provide updates. Not updates. They do provide original files that came with it. And my problem was when I first tried to troubleshoot it, my OSS was communicating to me in PowerScript, you know? So I had to come over here and open up my PowerShell and run it as an admin, right? So now I have this in admin, and then I can write the protocols I need to troubleshoot what's going on with my computer. The problem I was having before was I started working with it on my online version, and I was getting a lot of mixed commands out of syntax. It was changing from PowerShell to command line to PowerShell, back and forth. And I just told it for the last 2-3 days, I said, stop doing that. I'm getting a lot of errors, and when I see that, it makes me want to stop and not work with it because I'm not getting the correct information. When I told my AI, stick with one syntax so we can get this project done, it finished it. We not only fixed my computer and reinstalled, because apparently inside your computer, where's the bloat, right, on your computer? There are files inside called a store, and it can put everything back. It may not put everything that's, you know, might be missing, but it'll put what should be there. And it fixed all the errors. The only thing I'm trying to figure out right now is the last part. Why is my Apex Legends not communicating with EA? And it could be something I did, but hopefully, you know, stay tuned. We can figure that out in real time. This one is running on terminal through PowerShell. This one is running through Wiz terminal. Same thing, just some has better capabilities than other. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.